Yes, people. We are back and in full effect as Jackal Trades. Produced by Memorphimish. On it again. Right in time for live events coming back. Speaking of live events, I'm going to be joined by my boy Barkryte real soon. This Friday. This is going down at the Velvet Lounge in Perth. Used to be the old Icebox, I think it was called, that old club. Right in the studio, we're doing small crowd, limited tickets, Scottish hip hop showcase. Doing a place that ain't really known for Scottish hip hop, but it's getting known for Scottish hip hop. Perth is fucking building, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We're gonna have Barkryte on, gonna talk about that in a bit. But let's keep it fucking moving. It's the new one from BT, it's called Nae Hook. There better no be a hook on this.
Look, Norman, in the top division. Facts no fiction, heat like friction. Like get his bopping, do no robbing, but I might bump your clipper. Step with slickness, flow come vicious from the start to the finish. Smoke green, no goblin, skull balls topping, cause I drop bombs like Hitler. Look like no, I'm in the top division. Facts no fiction, heat like friction. Spit my shit with quickness, can't keep up, got too much fitness. Breakdown dog, got sticky fingers, and I weren't using Pritt stick. Step with slickness, flow come vicious from the start to the finish. I don't do dippings, oh yeah, dipshit, only thing I dip's a dipstick. Or I might dip up your ice by stick quick, then dash off for the swiftness. We can do it on streets, not about them talk on tunes, when I show no interest. Look biscuit, fall that biscuit, sick, no illness, no my business. Nah, don't give a fuck mate, come when I work rate, shit from a different planet. So I come like candy, don't me a auntie, when I smoke up a Janet. I hop on a beat like ribbit, or should I say rabbit. Either way, just know I have it, hash don't pack it, unless you're talking Spanish. And I'm all beats do damage, true say Benny Boy T's got talent. You've got them on wrists, I've got them in mints, so the time that I'm seeing me carrots. Like end of the work week, got me enough week, like Bob Marley jamming. No pack, no gloves, got weed in my sock, like no soy joints, I'm strapping. Look, what's up, man, you wanna go faster? Hit, don't miss, like Bob Lee Swagger. Jump in a beat, go mad like Hatter. Top class rapper, man can't catch up. Say that I've got no manners, don't give a fuck, I was born a bastard. Call me BT, Benny Boy T or Shagger. Don't mind me when I'm high on shatter. What's that, rewinding, lower the pace. Said it before, but I'll tell you again. I'll come to your gaff and smoke up the place. Don't make no mistake. Like taxi, home on a late night, turn to bro, don't look alive like Drake. Nom next up like H, when I step in jester, man I'm in a different sector. Chavy and Ben like salt and pepper. Smoke me dog or hazel cheddar. When I sit back that is my leisure. Do it like me could never say shut pocket. Come like Al McGregor. Man I bring heat no sun and on this one man I'm having fun. Like beats get spun and don't get bun. Man I'm on the ball not missing sittles. We dash smoke I turn no zombies. But you know I pack a punch through all my ones. And I step in twos that's coming like Mr. Buns and Spivels. Get shit rocking, get heads bopping. Do no robbing but I might bump your clipper. Smoke green no goblins, go balls topping. Cause I drop bombs like Hitler. Big skins ain't gotta be silver, so shut down then do shit quick up. No cat 5 skinner intact and I got me transfer to put it together. Got a few tunes loading, man I might drop one. DJ Khaled, what's that another one? I hop on tracks, I murder them, swing where I left and I right then uppercut. And a man get tan like some beds, don't be upset. BT up next, try see hundreds, cause we came far for the bunk beds. End of the beat, so enough said. Hey, look over and out.
Shout out BT, nay hook on that one. That shit goes fucking hard, man. Shout out Scotty Media, of course. Shout out everyone pushing forward. And shout out everybody watching. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Ain't been at this shit in a while. It's good to take a step back sometimes. Reevaluate. If you do want to fucking follow us, the link tree's above my head. All the social media links are in the description. If you want to send me tunes, send me tunes, man. We're always looking for some new shit to play. And we're going to keep it moving. This is a new one from YB and Mog.
Pass the time with my raps, you find of an nasty mind and an axe to grind. If you pass the time with my raps, you find of a nasty mind and an axe to grind. If you pass the time with my raps, you find of a nasty mind and an axe to grind. If you pass the time with my raps, you find of a nasty mind and an axe to grind. Fun about running up, coming down. Couldn't give a mad fuck what you're doing. They don't learn a damn thing when you sing bada bing, bada boom, chin, chin, dum dum dum. And pending doom when I enter the room, all the bevy fumes, eckies and shrooms. Come get a spoon, sugar helps the medicine done. Constantly prepared for herself, gonna get submerged in herself. On a realness search but it's scarce. Try to meet a person that cares. Every cunt's too scared to converse, it could land you there. So a hearse, come dance with me. Come cancel me, cause I have to be the reverse. Go your back up, bubba back up. I see you ragged up, chillin' me a mag to protect that bag, bruv. Fuck, Jesus. So I act, but do you act up? Just a daft cunt sitting with a pad and a pen try to rap tough. Facts blood, fuck vegans, cause reasons it's stuck.
Excuse me, mesh when I summon like dig that. You verse me as a mesh man. Them boys so wet to your drip back. Catch me cutting off when I trip. Try a small guy with a big chat. Got no heart coming like the 10 man. Let's see that sage so still. But it's gonna be demon time when I build what they all wanna talk like I ain't got skill. But all the what I do is pot smoking Joe like I ain't seen Dior. Got your buzz just lying in the floor. But it's 6 bro, I won't say more. So I hit that chick about 5 times. And she's still asking me what the score is. She was low and I showed her the high things, but she still showed me where the door is. If you hate me then it's no mutual. I just do me and go get a graft on. But it all turns bad, that's the usual. Like the start to end of a bad song. Through years my life's been makeshift, and I know there's times I've been mad wrong. Please tell me how I can change it short and sweet, being all that that's wrong.
The millions, all the buttons are clicking. I keep unmuzzled opinions to ruffle up these civilians. So dozy, dose. Dance with the devil, leave a trail of bodies in the wake. Hansel and Gretel. So now time to be cruel to be kind in an age where it's seen to be cool to be kind. Education, I bet you're raging. Your enlightened type would be schooled by my kind. Cause I don't want to run in the playground of fools when the game's no fun. Cause they changed up the rules and everybody's been born in the bits for more than a minute. I'm bored at my wits. Well, I guess I grew different. I guess I could never understand that. It takes a real type of gangster to hype while they type no sleeves and a man bag. Troops in the trenches, the hoods and the mentions. The graves are displayed by the boots of offences. Fight unlike what your bot might be. EGEM till I RIP. I stay punk, you stay puff. It's an abomination. So from here on in, it's never mind the bollocks. Here's the connotations. Hold on, just a cotton picking moment. Cause I hope that you've caught on to this. If it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it probably is.
Ball bags, rap con man. Us, nothing in common. Bastards, rap orphans. Rap often, crabby as Boston. You wrestle, we're boxing. Though we're boxed in, cunts won't stop them. Fuck is your problem? We're cutting no corners. Cutting the bars plus Dean it the longest. Honestly on it. Not gonna wait like COVID. Don't know what you're upset more with. Now my hair's looking like Moses. I'll split waves on these audio programs. Know this, they want to clone it. Dolly sheep at the moment. We'll take some drills, they'll kill. We're enough the will that you can fill your soul with. Chorus, nah. Too many bars that we're holding. Too many cards that we're holding. Had it wrapped up, but look what's unfolding. Brand new day for the golden. I re-up for the Bulgins. I can't stay in the cold, mate, I'm an Ojan. Heat the mic to keep going.
Yes, Morgan YB featuring In Joke and Word. Duck season. So many of those rappers be ducking. What's everybody drinking tonight, man? Shout out everybody watching. I'm off the 19 crimes. Can't see that because of the focus. Look at this cunt, man. This cunt never pictured in his wildest dreams that his public domain image when he got his photo taken when he went in the jail would be used for the front of a wine bottle that would be drank by some bougie bastard like me. That's all I want, man. If I ever get arrested, please put my shit on the front of a fucking bottle of booze. Preferably a bottle of cheap cider that's made out of onions like Frosty Jack. Yeah, we keeps it fucking moving. It's the new one from Big Sherps. It's called Acquisition. Keep him with that nasty ass drill shit. Let's go.
Right, listen, this is an acquisition. My name's Sherps and this is my vision. I'll hear you locked in this lyrical prison. Minds go missing, lost in the beats of rhythm and the spitting. No pause for this intermission. And the definition of repetition. Now fucking listen. Let me take you back. Just a kid when I started to bang. A wee boy shouting shams. No map on your screens, damn. So tell me, how do you feel? Sherps coming in your carriage for real. A scheme cunt getting offered deals. So tell me, how do you feel? Now I talk is facts. Nae shite real talk, nae cat. Sherps say I bang DD4, but shank my fucking gang. Got bros in every camp. See a prick and it's on like rah. Swing around the Q70 camp and fucking burst these tramps. Nothing but absolute chicken. Say you're hitting but never been on mission. Zero ambition, zero commission. Nothing like Sherp in my lyrical tactician. Shouldn't be judged for admission. Redefinition of fucking winning. Now hold on a second and listen to the shit I'm fucking spitting. Now hear me and hear me well. Send for shirts and I'm ready down hell. Didn't care why you are worried for bro. It's no ending well. Sherp, zero patience. Got your lyrical assassination. About to get stabby in here like Freddy and Jason. Cut out the middle, man, get what I mean. Straight to the source when I re-up a team. Sherps is a man when it comes to the green. Naked goes close, get what I mean. Boxes for days and I'm no talking haze. Picking on July's, I'm boring for days. Come holler your uncle if ya needin' a raise. Gotta get that stack up. If you fly bro, then you better get back up. Push into the circle, the back up. Sitting like optoids, 3 o'clock, watch what. Sitting at the hot spot, waiting on the hot drop. Creeping on the hot block, better hit the doors locked. Or it's lost. Shit.
Big things are going, man, like Sherps, you know. Hear more from that cunt, man. I just love the mentalness of how it sounds, man. I fucking love it, man. Big up, of course, Scotty Media and fucking all them. But we do have our special guest on the line right now. Barkryte, what the fuck's going on, man?
What's happening?
Yes.
How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, man. Man, you've been. I think you got to be the Iron BRZ Radio MVP for the amount of times you've jumped on this shit. I absolutely love it.
That's lovely. That is.
Yeah. Getting bodied on live streams and all sorts, but
yeah, man. Well, it's versatility. That's what I'm displaying. You know what I'm saying?
Man, an area where you have not been getting bodied is pushing Scottish hip hop in a place where nobody asked you to do it or even wanted it in the first place, but it's fucking here now. And I really rate that, and I fuck with that. So like, just tell the people. It's probably everybody watching this probably knows already, but you're pushing music in Perth, which is I don't know if it's classed as a city, but I mean it's it's a small town. Or
it's a big town. It's a small city, I think, is the correct terminology there.
Right, okay.
It's about 70,000 folk, but honestly, about 50,000 of those folk are whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Like, it's an old...
No, but come out to the show, though. I don't mean... This is the kind of shit I would say on the mic in Perth, to be honest. Stop biting me. Nah, I'm joking around, but...
it's legit as fuck, though, and folk can't, it's that hanging, man, innit? Like, I went talking with some of the guys that run, and these guys are like, they'll put on maybe 4 a year or something, and they put these events that they'll put on. I don't really want to say too much in case I'm wrong or shouldn't be talking shit on other folk stuff, but it's like, when they're putting events on, when they've got 5 coaches for the folk coming down, we're talking like big commercial events doing 4 a year. They're taking gambles with the amount of money. But the point is, we were talking about the sort of the paying customer base that the small amount of places in the town are competing for, and the number that they came to was about 300, bro.
Yeah,
that was across, like, and that's of the sort of, how did you say it without being the generic mass? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're.
I love how you strike a balance of like knowing your market really well and also completely backhanded insulting them every second sentence. I fucking love it.
It's all love, bro.
It's all love. It's all love, man.
It's all, because it's factual. And when we're working through, like, because it goes further. Because the reality is that 300 people, like, fuck, if I did an event and 300 people come at it, I'm winning. But what I'm talking about is within these 300 people, we're competing for like 100 maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's like, kind of like I changed bills with a thing last month. I changed the bill because I am no competing with folk that I know. And secondly, trying to get, especially because the two events, the clash there was ticketed. Mine was a tenner. Theirs was a fiver. It's like, you've got like, so the point is, it's definitely a fucking hard sell. Trying to push subculture in such a sort of mainstream environment.
I get you, man. But like, see, at the same time, like, I feel, being from Glasgow, living in Glasgow, people through this way kind of get spoiled with everything, because on any given night, before the lockdown, shit is now getting back on its feet, and there's a lot more live music and events happening, and even smaller things happening. But before the fucking COVID kicked off, any given night there's any X number of acoustic gigs, probably a couple of rock gigs, maybe a couple hip hop gigs. Like, there's been times in Glasgow where there've been 2-3 hip hop events, which is a niche thing in Scotland still, happening on the same night, in the same town.
Yeah, man.
So like, I feel like a lot of the time we're spoiled through here, and then when I go somewhere like Perth, I'm like, man, like, this is. You're really at the that sounds insulting. We're really at the underground, as in we're in the fucking sewer. No, I don't mean that. But like, genuinely, bringing different types of music, especially things like hip hop. I mean, last thing I was at there, you had acoustic, you had kind of funk and soul, drum and bass, all those kind of things. Bringing it to that kind of environment where people don't get to see a lot of live music all the time, and if they do, it'll maybe be a big band that rolls through or whatever. It's not, cunts from down the road that they know. it's a really cool thing, man. So I salute what you're doing 100%. Long may it continue.
Appreciate it.
We're here to promote the fuck out of this event that is happening on Friday. I will be playing Bojan, Kamehameha, Melody. Unfortunately, Tappen's Finest is not going to make it. You good self, you're doing a set from 8 p.m. at the Velvet Lounge. It is limited availability tickets. Tell the people where they can get tickets.
So if you give us a shout on the Counterculture Collective Creative Space and Events Facebook page, or if you give us an email, or just send me a direct message. No, I'm saying. But if you want to send an email, that's culture counter.
Counterculture.
Nah, the email is the other way around because it was the only handle that was available. I was fucking stressing me. So it's culture counter.
Cool. I'm gonna fire some of those details in the chat right now for anyone who, because nobody is gonna fucking remember that.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Yeah, I know. It's such a hassle.
Hang back. Stay on the call because I'm gonna play a few tunes from people who are coming up, and then we're gonna chop it up more about just bullshit and have some good fun fucking banter. But the next one I'm about to play is from the boy Melody. He will be playing a set on Friday. You want to see this guy, man. This is Mosh Pits 101. I hope Melody kicks off when I'm performing, man. That boy is a one-man mosh pit. Let's fucking go. Let's get it. Iron Bars.
Cockpit, cook shit up for the mosh pit, watch us. When the bass side split and the bass line hits, them cunts gonna end up nauseous. All good fun till cunts chuck limbs, now it's time to enforce, don't stand for the nonsense. Throw a fist and the cunt gets dragged with a 1-2 smack, you'll get left unconscious. Folk come to the show cause they know that the flow's getting cold like a tap in the winter. Then we pack shit up, getting fucked in the pub, then we jump in the back of the Sprinter. After the next town, get your head down, get rest, get gassed and you want to be hindered. Then we light this bitch on fire and the venue's left in cinders. Get the fuck up, let us loose in the booth and we're pushing the roof right off this motherfucker. Then I get to ask backwards, start shit, no question, I want answers, and cut it out like a cancer, and let the show keep going to the last dance with your dancer. Been too long and you didn't want to test me. Been cooking with the sauce, get the recipe, lemon zest, oh so fresh, then he mess with me, puffing at your chest. Think you'll get the best of me, come ahead, then you want to stand right next to me. Heaven's sent, then he want death and repent to me. I can help you take your last breath, it's your destiny. Push it back, almost that time, let the baseline smack. If you make a mistake and you can't keep up with the pace, get the fuck out the way, step back. Yo, push it back, almost that time, let the baseline smack. If you make a mistake and you can't keep up with the pace, get the fuck out the way, step back. Listen to the violin strings as the violin sends cunts flying like pilots, whoa. Listen to the Highlands sing high as fuck, let our voices cry through the silence. Spirit of the rhythm is living inside us, get our best mate standing beside us, whoa. Let the voice of the tribe guide us, you'll get fucked up if you're trying to divide us, whoa. See, there's a common consensus, carnage, cunts are collide, knock senseless, cunts are collapsing, chalk white breathless, pick 'em back up, that's friendship and back me offensive. Load of pent up tension, here we go, wall of death, time to get aggressive. Stand back boys, let me teach a lesson, run straight down the middle like you've got a death wish. Pan breed for the stampede, that's guaranteed. Shit happens in a pit, load of RNG, pardon me, don't try step, I'll embarrass you. Leg sweep, slip, trip, end up on your arse mate. Don't know why they want to do this shit the hard way. Coming down, soldiers on the ground, come and partake. High speed, boisterous vibes like a car chase. Vroom vroom, gonna go and run his cunts over. Never slowing down, never don't soldier. Heavy metal shit, mosh pit, move shoulders. What I see, how we roll like boulders. Rock hard, don't leave the cunts stone colder. Leader of the caravan, teamer on the tow bar. Heavy metal bars, gonna hit him with the crowbar.
Yes, Big Melody, Mosh Pits 101, that's how we do it. I see what's popping off in the chat. Oh, people making fun of my wine choice. You know what? it was fucking £8 with a Tesco club card discount. I don't give a fuck. Homegrown always best. Shout out Donna. Shout out Melody in the chat. Just played his tune. You can catch him this Friday. He's going to be fucking tearing it up. Shout out RST, Lost in Berlin, saying trying to get 300 people and getting 100 at best is Scottish hip hop summed up. I've recently played 30,000 plus people in London. I mean, shout out that fucking protest gig life. Barkryte, you're going to have to unmute yourself, bro. You're muted. 500 people plus recently in Glasgow, 200 plus in Dundee, and I get hate for that. That is facts that you know, cunts will fucking find a reason to hate on you for fucking whatever. But yeah, man, it's fucking difficult. It is difficult, and once people find a lane and a niche to get into, often it's like, but you only get to play in front of that crowd because of that crowd is like this, and it's like, yeah, well, I just played in front of them, motherfucker. Who did you play in front of? Your fucking mirror? Shut the fuck up. Anyway. He said respect to counterculture for representing, though, and that's 100. That's facts. That's facts. Shout out RST every time, man. So,
Respect.
Yeah, man. Damn, I feel like there's been a lot of hate on this stream with but it is all love. But yeah, man, well, tell us where you're coming from, because I think some people watching this might only know you from being a battler that lost every single one of his battles, but you are...
That would be such a fucking miscarriage of justice.
It is.
That is the case.
It is.
That is the case. I feel. But that said, I'm having flashbacks sitting that last time. What the fuck night was that? That was the battle night at the ballroom, which, by the way, was fucking. That was some night, eh?
That was a great night.
Good night, bro.
That was a great night.
Yeah. But I mind being afterwards when we were jamming down at the club, and it was funny, man. I was playing a bit of keys, and Gmo was like, "What?" I thought you just did battles. I was like, bro, what?
No, you're fire on the keyboards, man. Like, this is what I've been saying, man. You need to get more of that music out, because you got that musical spirit about you, man.
I think definitely myself personally, just for anyone who might be interested, I would consider myself a musician, music guy. I was going to say music guy, a musician first and foremost. But then it's like things like the writing is you know, it's hard for me to write anything else other than fuck. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, folk that find inspiration from anything to make, and you know, that's the real fucking battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say I'm on that hangman. Like, it's not like I don't want to be. Didn't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that whole thing, it's just it's a different thing, and there's a lot of different. So, like, for example, I wrote down my set for the first time of trying to, because I've been doing a lot more sort of open mic banter, and it's kind of when you're there, and you know, it's difficult to access your locker unless you're comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying? So you pull a blank on a lot of shit that you know you've got. So I wrote it all down, and I'm like, fucking hell, I've got a longer list of songs that I can sing than I've got bars that I can put to tracks. Like, and that's a transition a change that happened over the period of time in lockdown. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck knows, doing the events, organizing the events. So like the first one there, you were there. It was, you know, it wasn't far from hip hop, but then it's like the one we're doing on Friday is going to be well different from the one that I'm doing 2 weeks further down the line. So it's like that. The whole thing, the bottom line would be music, and I'm pretty sure when I was doing the bookings for the places in town that shall not be named, so it's not good shit. But the thing that I found is
Perth beef, mate. Perth beef. Nothing but Perth beef.
That small town.
£7 for a roll. It's Perth beef.
Oh, fucking hell! Eh? They obviously went to the wrong shop, man. You know.
Mate, okay. Now, no cunt watching this is going to know what maybe some cunts are going to know what we're talking about. But basically, me, Gmo, AJ47, and Prophet 64 got mad with it when we got that night at the ballroom. We stayed through in an Airbnb, and we're just pure creatures in the morning looking for a roll, and we just wandered into this cafe. And I swear to God, man, like, Gmo got like fucking a roll and a coffee and something else, and it was like £9. And then the woman kicked off because he was like, what? It's like, mate, I'm from Glasgow, man. Rolls don't cost that much. The woman she came outside, gave him his roll and said, see, if you want a cheaper breakfast, go to Greg's. It's like, well, you fucking taken my money and made the roll now. I'm not gonna and then he didn't even eat it all because it was like way too much. It was a very good roll. I'm not gonna lie, it was a fucking beller.
Fucking hell. Yeah, but I mean, here, that's, I don't know. So does that stands to reason the next time, or should it happen in the scenario if I am some form of creature in Glasgow in the morning looking for a role? I'll get a pleasant surprise. This is solid logic, no?
Should do, yeah,
I'm
man.
getting
I mean,
a roll and a coffee for £5 or what? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I mean, depends on where you go and depends where you are in Glasgow. If you're in the West End, that's not going to happen. But if you're like in the East End, the South Side, if you're in the town, your choices are all the chains, Greg's and that. But if you're in the East End, South Side, fucking North, or just anywhere outside the surrounding area, you find a wee roll shop. Yeah, you're getting a fucking doubler for 180 and fucking a coffee for a couple of. Yeah, man. Well, maybe it's like 220 now. They've probably, after COVID, they add an extra 40 pence onto everything. Inflation, mate. Mate, that's a lot more than inflation's. What, 5%, 3%? I don't know what inflation is.
So I'm a little bit embarrassed to be asking this, but it's just occurred to me, and I feel like doing it live is, I'm gonna go full disclosure.
Okay.
So, how do you pronounce? Is it Acer or Acre?
Acre. What? Bojan's boy, the battler. Yeah, Acre.
Yeah.
Acre. Like the measurement of land.
Shout out to that dude, yeah, because 100% for me, with the way that the ticket sales have went for this hip hop event, if he hadn't have made the donation that he did, I would have had to have cancelled this thing because
oh god damn,
in the position I'm at with this thing, I wouldn't have been. I'm not in a position to take that sort of financial hit, and like I've been very clear about the recording and the filming is my priority there. So it's like that whole thing, just to be paying out X amount of money just for that, it's like a non-justifiable thing at this point. So because the dude made a donation straight up, like he done it, it's already done. And like, like the thing, like people talk and whatever else, he was like, yo man, boom, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, shout out Acre, man. Acre's a solid
100
really dope battle rapper as well, man.
Shit.
Shout out Acre every single time. But there are still tickets left, and it is limited tickets. So anybody watching, I've put the links in the chat. Go get your tickets for this. We got myself, Bojan, Cammy, Melody, Barkryte, Velvet Lounge. I know Perth is a fucking trek for anyone who's not from that surrounding area, but if anyone's watching who is from that surrounding area, you're not getting a better fucking night out for a tenner. Tickets are a tenner. We don't have a fucking curfew. You can do what you want. I'm not going to fucking say anything that's bait on the stream, but I mean, come on.
Yeah,
we know what it is.
Really.
We're in a venue that's far away from fucking humanity. If you've never been through for it, you don't know, but if you've been through, then you know. Fucking, we like to go hard in there.
If I can just say a little bit about the situation to just give a little bit more sort of colour to the picture.
Let's go.
I'm managing a studio space now, and that's the space that we're utilising for these events. And it is beautiful. It is a beautiful space, and I'm pretty sure anybody who's seen it can, if I'm like, MacKenzie, it's kind of like, yeah. But like, folk, it's the same, like you say, if you've been there, if you've seen the sort of vibes that are, because it's not, I don't want to say too much. It's not a licensed venue, so we don't have to adhere to the same restrictions as a licensed venue. But at the same time, we're not in there, tearing shit up and having a fucking, crazy ass thing. It's just about being able to do the intimate, close quarter, the intimate vibes, especially in this time where folk are asked, this passports and all this stuff and these things and all this. It's like, man, 20, 30, 50 people tops, because I think that's even more. That's like over the whatever. But do you know what I'm saying? In that space, focusing on quality. That's
yeah,
my
man.
goal.
And it's good vibes, you know, especially when we get to the time of the night where the sets are done and the music keeps going and everybody just starts jamming, improvising, freestyling and all that. That's the best time of the night. But
for me too, bro. That's for me. That's like some of the purest shit.
Yeah.
That like, and it's the same. Like, if you're not, because the cameras are off, then that's finished. So it's like people are in that room. That's what's happening then. That is like a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
and
it's the experience. You wouldn't want the cameras to be on, because if the cameras were on, you would watch it when you were sober and you'd go, "Oh my fucking god!" But when you remember it, it's like, this is the best shit in the fucking world.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get you, man.
Maybe that 30 seconds out of the whole.
Oh yeah,
3 hours.
yeah, for sure. I'll spit a fucking 960 bar freestyle and 8 bars of it will be really good. But you know, the rest. But anyway,
it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Gonna play a tune from a guy who's going to be there, presumably headlining, because fucking Acres he's putting up on the money. This is Make It Real by Bolgen. I'm gonna come back with Barkryte, and then we're gonna chop it up about who you're feeling in Scottish hip hop and rap right now. We're gonna see who's next up. And then I'm going to play some more tunes to fucking round it off. This is Bolgen, Make It Real. Keep it locked. Iron Bars. Let's fucking go. Oh shit! I've done that twice tonight. Fuck my life.
I've got a message for you, Bams, in that. I come with the back, there's nothing but rats about me, tell you that's a fact. Scalp attack, recovering crack addiction, mate, we're cutting it back. I've nothing to say to blubbering daft, he's acting up to fuck like nah. These Bams about, they've never been known for hanging about, they've never ran about with tracky suits and many a squad about. They never had to juke the party, just a 10 or shot the bag of goods, the can of soup, the gram of chang, or even a half a doob, chugging a tube on. But we're not, we're having a scoop and it's a good you make it stuck in the hood, you might be best to zip it up and mute. But all the new I'm cutting about, they know there's something about them, even the mentions. They're probably writing them up and rubbing them out. Piffling piss about their scheme connections, don't need to question we rejections, mate, I see them stressing. For the mention I'm back when the fleet had weapons out and attacking. They were braving, they were a chefing. Every week I'm near enough, but we were session.
High rise blocks where the crooks hide. Looks like Brookside. Giving on the set back, yeah. High rise blocks where the crooks hide. Looks like Brookside. Giving on the set back, yeah.
Welcome to the Bolgen Show, I'm telling you all my slogan. Should they have to, if you know, you know. Names are popping up and I just refer to them as so and so. It's like a broken hose and don't I know if it's an overflow. Mega fucking jet about you, we're coming to heavy duty execute you. Swinging the ramble, your team will be begging us to get it out. You put a machete through you when I exit wound you. We be the ones you get, they do feel living a scary movie. Fucking well and through dynamite, your tunes are all the height. I shite, you're up on my line of sight. But when they be giving it fucking time of night, there's nobody quite like the bull. So give me your best, I like the hype. I'm kicking it back, you're giving it bait. A healthy fucking matey bite. Mutual wages wanna be something I'm doing, mate. There's new behaviours, new the snakes are cutting about in waves. I'll hook a traitor out my face and better get out my way. You'll make it through the danger book. I'm playing in bush, man, I be daft. They think the house is safer. Cutting a bit with blades, we're at the kitchen cook. I'll get the butcher out because the bits are good. We're getting them fucking stoned. I caught the shit Medusa sitting about your house. You're giving it slick manoeuvres, ripping it out your chicken trying to winch the hoover.
High rise blocks where the crooks hide. Looks like
Man like Bolgen, Make It Real. What are we saying in the chat, people? I'm getting more. Yeah, we're getting more drunk Insta stories when we're through in Perth. Absolutely. Glasgow breakfast roll £2.20. Thank you. Sell rolls. Sell rolls. Yeah, fuck this music shit. We're about to sell. We're about to undercut the whole Perth roll market. Fuck this. We're getting a disposable barbecue and a fucking pack of sausages, and we're posting up. We're posting up at the park, and we're selling fucking rolls for fucking £2 each, mate. That's how we're making our fortune.
Fucking sell them for $3.50, man.
Mate, that's pure Perth mentality. Sell rolls for $3.50. What are you talking about? A roll isn't worth that. It's not worth that. How can you justify that, man?
My justification is if it was going for fucking however much. And
mate, that's fucking Aberdeen prices. What are you talking about? listen.
So I was thinking as well. It'll be good on Friday. Good.
Aye. Mate, what the fuck? We're live. What the fuck?
The whole
this isn't a fucking 2 a.m. in a kitchen conversation. Mate, I was thinking as well. Aye, it's going to be good. What?
Yeah, legit.
So, listen. As I said, we're gonna chop it up about who we like out right now, Scottish hip hop and just rap music, quote unquote, in general, drill, trap, grime, everybody who's doing it. Who are you feeling right now, man? Who's your top artist?
I mean, the thing, I said this before and I'll say it again, and to be fair, it's not really, I may be the wrong guy for this conversation in all honesty, but what I see is definitely, so off the top of my head, the first thing that I'll say that I've noticed is the lassie Sweet Rogue.
Yeah, she's good.
Everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere as well. I was like, wow. So that's testament to work rate.
For sure.
What was I gonna say as well? Before that I was gonna talk. It's like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Now for me, like my daily playlist, depending on how I'm feeling, like I'm a total fucking Gasp fanboy. That's the truth right there. I'll just say that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's even like I shared something the other day and one of my friends was like, Ken, were you being sarky? Like, I wasn't sure if you were like trying to rip the guy because his hand movements and that. And I was like, are you fucking mad? I don't even see his hands. Are you mental? Listen to what he said. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the whole, I don't know, Ken. You know what I mean? Other than that, so what else have I seen? What else am I feeling? Fuck. Do you know what I did think to myself in that Bulging track I was just listening to? That's one of the fucking... No, I'm not sure how you say this, right? But see the flow, right? See that flow.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of the flow, because I can probably better than most at Bulging can break down sections of 4 and deliver different flows and have different fucking... I can that better than most. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a fire fucking verse that he won that competition with.
Yeah,
and it's
hell
like,
yeah.
That, man. So
over
like,
the Ghostbusters beat as well. Like that was so good about it, man. Just right over the Ghostbusters beat.
I've got like a few... I don't know if it's quite like a negative association, but it's that way, Ken. I did it that amount of times in that short space of time. So whenever it comes on, there's been times where it's come on and I'm like... fucking tune, Ken. Like, it's a tune. And whose idea was that? I'm sure it was that. Was that no Bulging's idea?
I think it was his idea to do the Ghostbusters thing. I don't know if I think he maybe was angling to do a remix of his, and I was like, nah, spit over the original beat. The original Ghostbusters beat is fucking fire, man. Like, yeah. I mean,
what I was going to say there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. What I was going to say there was there's the flow that if I was to say to you or anyone else who hears me right now, right? So if I say there was in the song we just heard with Bulging there, right? There's like a sort of more than, I don't know if flow is the right word. Cadence might be a better word for use, but it's that sort of. It's like hard to describe, and I wouldn't dare try and imitate it for the first time on a live thing. But it's that way where it's like, if I say the specific thing that I'm talking about in the track that we just heard there, but then if I say Sherlock, and then if I say Sweet Rogue, do you know what I'm saying? There's like a similarity with that sort of
absolutely.
That.
Scottish rappers seem to, like, whatever it is, I think it's the way our language is, because we speak really quick and we speak in this really fast staccato kind of way. So Scottish rappers tend towards doing a lot of like 16th triplet flows. Like Bose back in the day was like the man for this, like the 16th triplets, but like McCroy does it. Physics does it. Shogun does it. Bulgin does it. There's tracks where I do it in pockets. I can't maintain it the way these guys can. These guys can maintain it the whole way through a verse. I can't maintain it like that. I need to ease off it and mix the flow up a little bit. But that kind of 16th triplet, like rapid fire flow, is definitely something that's characteristic of Scottish rap.
I feel like I could speak on that a little bit because I wouldn't say whole verses, but definitely I've got some fire fucking rhythmical, like, and it's written where the syllables have to match, otherwise the rhythm. But it's like, for me, what I'm saying about, if I speak on it, it's like the difference for, if I use McCroy as the example, like having the ability to, there's so many things there, but it's like to stay coherent and you know, have the ability to, what I was going to say is appear to still say what it is that you're wanting to say within the rhyme scheme, within the flow and all the thing that's happening there. So it's like, that is you know, that's fucking that's not easy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Know, that's a fucking,
it's difficult to do. It's difficult to do. And there's a lot of people, like, we're like mad slept on in Scotland still. Like, it's getting better, but I feel like also like there's a lot of people getting attention for trying to like copy an English style. And I like hearing people like McCroy, Sweet Rogue, Bolgin, and XYZ. I mean, going way back to like Gasp when I fucking started listening to Gasp in like 2008 or something like that. Not to be a hipster about it, but that's just facts. And like there's something about the way that we speak and the way that we put shit together. Even like that Mog tune with YB that I played earlier, just the way the accent works with the cadence and the rhythm and everything. It just we're just like different at it. We're just different. Up and comers that I'd like to shout out Chef, because I like what he's doing. You know, Sweet Rogue you already mentioned. BT, whose tune I just played earlier, I mean, that was really fucking good. There's just so many fucking people who are just fucking nice with it up here. Just needs a little more exposure, but it's always needed a little more exposure. So and it's fucking weird that, you know, you're doing this in Perth, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of the kind of shit that like Mark McGee was doing 10 years ago, and, you know, bringing together artists of different genres and get them to cross over. Because like 10 years ago, if you just said Scottish rap, even to like open-minded artist types, they'd be like, what the fuck, what Scottish rap, what is that? You know, it would be like, it's that level of shit. Now that there's been enough people breaking through, Shogun and, you know, Loki getting on fucking BBC a bunch of times and like there's enough of a context now where people go, oh, this is actually a thing that people take seriously and we can take it seriously. And then, you know, I mean, actually, the person I want to shout out the most, like, of all time is Itchy, a.k.a. Hudson Mohawk, because he is literally the most successful Scottish hip-hop person of all time. He started making beats here, and then he went on to produce for, like, Kanye West and Nicki Minaj and them. Like, Hudson Mohawk did his damn thing, so shout out to him, man. But yeah. I feel like we should wrap this up because we could literally talk the whole night on this stream and it'd be weird. And I just saw in the chat Prophet64 saying, I'm getting PTSD flashbacks hearing about these Perth rolls. Mate, it's a fucking war crime to charge a fucking for a roll.
Can I just, before we wrap up, I'm just wondering, it's all right to like entirely speculate, eh?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I'll maybe no name drop, but what I'll say is, for me, because you were saying about trying to mix up, not mix genres, but, you know, create a scenario that would not necessarily be happening unless, you know, someone made it, you know, like a collaboration or whatever. So, for example, getting one of the best female artists that we can within the realms of Scottish hip hop to come and perform with a band that one of the best bands within a different realm, but they two would work together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is what I'm about.
Yeah, man. And that's
in these sessions, in these
sessions,
the counterculture lounge sessions. Yeah,
bringing people together, because you don't know. I mean, like you know, shit like that. Like there's people who, you know, from going out to jam nights where they, you know, cross over between different genres. From, again, as I said, like 10 years ago, there's people from then who I still am in touch with, you know, who I've made music with over the years, and that's what it's all about, man. There's no point. I've always said this, like, Scotland is a whole country with a small town mentality. Like, Scotland is literally an entire nation with a crabs in the bucket mentality. We need to, like, break out of that and fucking, especially culturally, musically, counter-culturally, for the Counterculture Collective. Boom. Brought it back full circle. Yeah, man. Just got to say it one more time. This Friday, Counterculture Collective, the lounge sessions, the Velvet Lounge in Perth, from 8 p.m. Probably be kicking off a little later after that. If you're worried about you can't make it till then, don't worry. The kickoff time normally gets fucking delayed. Don't worry about that. Limited space, so if you want to book a ticket, it's a tenner. What are we doing? BYOB on this? We're doing BYOB?
Yeah, man. BYOB on this one. Should have said that.
BYOB. Don't have to pay stupid fucking pub prices. Bring your own bevy. Do all that shit. Come out. It's a very laid back and chilled atmosphere, and we're gonna have some fucking fire music and some good performers. Barkryte, my man. Always good talking to you, bro. Anything else before you sign off?
Check out Counterculture Collective on SoundCloud.
That's it.
Nice one.
All right, man. I'll catch you on Friday. Peace out.
Speak to you soon. Cheers.
Fucking yes, Barkryte, absolute wedge. Let me just get rid of this Zoom meeting. Oh man, shout out everybody still tuning in with us. We're gonna keep this shit fully moving. Melody needs to stop coming back in my life, man. This one's from Kamehameha. It's called Shark in a Shot Glass. He will be performing this Friday in Perth at the Velvet Lounge. So go check it out, man.
Entirely tantalizing, no surprise, I'm over-energized, especially effervescent with no need to ever apologise. I'm one of the rawest guys, I'm turning tides, I'm more alright with cyanide and dynamite to emphasise his diatribe. Cut cats off with competence, can't accommodate for compromise. Seems they lacking confidence, that could barely sympathise. I'll leave up psychologically paralysed with the total social reach of the arm span of a thalidomide. Incomprehensible, bulimic, they spew nothing but nonsense. My spitting is deliberate and I keep it in context. It ain't a complex concept, I got gimmick for content. They're intellectually bereft, no contest. I don't give a fuck if you ain't impressed by my dialect. Keep rapping through an acid test, your bars are mediocre at best. I only suggest you beat your heart and soul so I can give you cardiac arrest. I needed that off my chest. Said I'm a big fish in a small pond, but fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said we're doing this rap shit all wrong, fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said I'm a big fish in a small pond, but fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said we're doing this rap shit all wrong, fuck that, suck my dick, I'm a shark. I'm a shark in a shot glass. I'm a shark in a shot glass. I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said we're doing this rap shit all wrong, fuck that, suck my dick, I'm a shark. Compares measure up to next symmetrical sketch. Appear to be three-dimensional but lacking in depth. It's a matter of perception and deception in effect. It's begging for attention, reprehensible at best. I represent from the chest but their good work's out of check. Flawed in the fundamentals, a detriment to their own set. Now I'm left to salvage and assemble the remnants of a neglected temple. Never claimed to be the finished article but you lap up a draft in a sec. I'm master wealth and mental debt, their fortunes fade forever vets. Can't afford to pay attention, command control but I protest. To the acquiescence of the lesser, the deficit will manifest. Can't create culture on the internet, hip hop on house arrest. No respect for the predecessors, it's nonsensical in sentiment. Defences are non sequitur, I would follow in the regiment. Argumentum ad hominem equals an infant attacking a man. I'll throw these toys out with the prom now. Said I'm a big fish in a small pond, but fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said we're doing this rap shit all wrong, fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass. Said I'm a big fish in a small pond, but fuck that, I'm a shark in a shot glass.
Yes, Kamehameha, shark in a shot glass. Shout out to Cammy, man, that's my guy. He will be performing this Friday in Perth. We already know, we've promoted this to death, man. I put the low pass filter on it just to fade it out like that. Kirsten asking why is it not bigger in Scotland? Fuck knows. Yes. Yeah, man. Shit, it will get bigger, man. It's always going to, you know, I've been through very, very many different waves and iterations of what we do. Different people who say, oh, he's going to pop, he's going to bring it out, he's going to fucking make it. So, like, you know, shit, man. It's what it is. Just got to keep making the music, pushing it forward, doing these shows. But anyone who does want to support, please come out. I've already put all the description details in the fucking chat. If you want to come out to Perth, do it. We would love to come and party with you, but we're going to keep it fucking moving. It's the new one from Crons. It's called Bad Days. Shout out my guy Crons. He absolutely killed it at the last battles, man. And I cannot wait to have him back in the ring, because he is a fucking savage with the battle shit. Big up the dungeon, big up everybody in Dundee. Let's go.
Down on a page, fight off these dark thoughts, get rid of all this rage. Keep it to myself, fear having my flaws displayed. Even though I know this fear's making me feel I've lost my way. I can fight the feeling, stare all the damn time. No, we've all got another side. I can't stand my tap, hide it away. Wonder if that's right. Boy, he's getting too strong and I couldn't control him last night. Won't stop talking, kept throwing questions at me. Like Chris, if I thought being alone's what you're destined to be. How can you be so tired? Can't get the rest of your seat. And tears me down whenever I attempt to get on my feet. Like come on, you're 22, how come you're always upset? Lungs get full with smoke, he's like you're having fun, yeah. Attempt to deal with it, but fail whenever I make one step. Forward is fucking 3 back, don't think I've got much left. See, all I've got is demons, I'm so scared of them. Still dealing with scars from the last time I tried facing some. So many questions, so much doubt. This dream I'm chasing dumb. Looking at myself, asking would it being fake become the new real? I smile, aside lost and broke. Struggle to trust, been betrayed. Happened to honest folk, lost my hope and my way. Don't know where I've got to go. Feel I've been put here as some sort of laugh, life's all a joke. Tell no one this, say to myself they don't wanna listen. Think I'm tripping, cause no one wants to hear you fucking bitching. So suppress it, next day wake up, surprised nothing's different. I'm just sick of feeling empty and not knowing what I'm missing. And trust me, I spent days and nights just looking around, hoping I may find it, or at least was pushing this down. I did, was me, not the public or who's in the crowd. Also noticed the only time I stopped when the music was loud. So I'm sitting gripping the pen, trying to get my writings perfected. Can't make a decision, thinking what I'm making's infected. Sickening, wishing people will listen just so I feel accepted. Hitting the bong, drinking, hoping my music isn't rejected. And it's getting me to the point where I struggle to sleep. Feel so fucking hungry, but I'm not wanting to eat. That's all I need, everything else means nothing to me. So I put my heart and soul on a beat, hope there's something to see. But nowadays, all I'm seeing just pain and hate. Day to day, voices in my head and they debate whether I should switch things up. But I'm so scared to change, can't break away from memories. Hard to explain and say what goes through my head. Overthinking, always paranoid, constantly sitting thinking so I could try avoid flipping out, arguing with myself, but I don't have a choice. It's coming out on my rap now, this fuck all I enjoy, like this is madness. Seriously, I didn't plan this. How come every little fucking thing is making me anxious and never deal with damage? Somehow feel like I'm stranded on a land with nothing but pain, doubt, fears and sadness. And there's no way to leave. Been here my whole life, I should try believe. Hold on to hope, right, but hope deceives you. Put some next to no fight, this day leaves you all alone on your knees on cold nights. And I know this will make it seem my life's a damn mess. And if this is what I was to say with my last breath, you'll have these thoughts telling you I probably asked death to take me with her, thinking to myself that's best. But nah, I'm just tired trying to mask the pain, questioning every day, am I mad, insane? Most wanna change, leave, got a rage I can't contain. But long as rap remains here, then I have to stay.
Shout out Crons, man, Bad Days. We love it. Yes, yes. Shout out everybody watching still. And shout out Barkryte. We will be up in the Velvet Lounge this Friday. But until then, we're going to keep it fucking moving and we're going to move on to the next one. This is a new one from Skyboy, Kush Gal and Chef. It's called Impulses. Big up Up to Standard, my guy Sammy Omar, all of them, man, go check out their channel.
No cap, man, I really got impulses. Fresh pack, so I'm rolling with the Riz on it. Step back, no one nigga gotta think on it. Step back, no one nigga got a big pack in the back, so I gotta put tints on it. Big back, bring a stamp, put the prints on it. Top trash, I won't even drop a diss on it. Said I just wanna stay on it. Yeah.
Like that, like that. Big packs, they move like that. Young nigga with impulses. These demons on my back. Like that, like that. Big packs, they move like that. Young nigga with impulses. These demons on my back.
Demons in my back, money making moves and I'm only cognac. Every time I'm on, I just switch up the track. I'm always up front, bitch, I'm the main act. They want me cause I'm the baddest in the game. Impulses every day on this money making brain. I won't stop doing more than 100 in my lane. Can't go back, no reverse and I make the shit insane. When I step in I make them get to think on it. Shot the little pink pep so they get go and get. You see fire, yes fire is what I spit. Tough little bitch and I'm all so fit. Pull up with the team when we get so lit. It's 3-4-50 and we own that shit. Pull up with the team when we get so lit. It's 3-4-50 and we own that shit.
Impulses, fresh pack, so I'm rolling with the Riz on it. Step back, no one nigga gotta think on it. Step back, no one nigga got a big pack in the back, so I gotta put tints on it. Big back, bring a stamp, put the prints on it. Top trash, I won't even drop a diss on it. Said I just wanna stay on it. Yeah.
Like that, like that. Big packs, they move like that. Young nigga with impulses. These demons on my back. Like that, like that. Big packs, they move like that. Young nigga with impulses. These demons on my back.
Every time we stay, I don't ever wanna go. Love or it's lost, trust me, you don't wanna know. It was hard from the start, is that really how it goes? Play your part, cause your heart ain't the only thing that's broke. And still you had me on the phone like, baby, you're dead wrong. I replied like I know. I swear it all gets long, then we sing the same song, cause we know how it goes.
Shawty wanna go straight to the top. Came through with a top that was cropped. Big pack, whole bag full of crops. All these moves that we make for the guap. Non-stop, yeah, my niggas run again. By now you can see we not the same. I ain't even gonna stay on lit. Every day got the flame.
Man, I really got impulses. Fresh pack, so I'm rolling with the Riz on it. Step back, no one nigga gotta think on it. Step back, no one nigga got a big pack in the back, so I gotta put tints on it. Big back, bring a stamp.
Hey, Chef Skyboy and Kushgal Impulses. Holy shit, I like that tune. I like that tune. That's swagged out. Hey, do not buy this wine. This is not the good wine. If you notice, the bottle has changed. Buy the one with the fucking prisoner on the front. This is not good. It tastes like fucking tires. Big up everybody watching. Oh, 5 of you. I will be back some other time. If not next week, then some other time. Just keep your eye on the socials, people. Instagram at IRN BRZ Battles, Twitter.com/IRN_bars, Facebook.com/IRN BRZ. That's IRN BRZ every single fucking time. And if you want to come out, support Scottish hip hop, Counterculture Sessions, myself, Bulgin, Kamehameha, Melody, and Barkryte will be performing this Friday, October the 15th, from 8 PM at the Velvet Lounge in Perth. Go look at the links I posted in the chat for how to get tickets. It's limited tickets only, $10 a ticket, BYOB. It's going to be a fucking laugh. So if you are near about that area, or if you don't mind making the journey, please come out. Come and support us. Come and have a laugh with us. Come and have a good time. Alright. I got one more tune to play. And then I'm out of here. This one was featured on GRM Daily. And since we were talking about Scottish hip hop branching out to different places, GRM Daily, one of the biggest UK rap channels, recently featured this. All produced by my boys in Fusion Studio. Big up them. This is Panache, Laura Glancy, and Napalms. It's called Takeover.
Ew.
Go check that video out right now in GRM Daily. As for me, I'm out, people. Salute. Have a good rest of your week. Hopefully see you on Friday. Peace out.
my time to shine. You got me feeling so high. Now that the stars are realigned, it's my time to shine. You got me feeling so high. Now that the stars are realigned, I want this now forever, baby. Feeling things are different lately. All the things I did for you were crazy. And now I have to tell you, baby. Thinking about them times I was sitting having fun. Now I'm bossing up, making money on my one. And I ain't never tripping.
Look,
no, I ain't never slipping.
Look, it's my time, bro, I'm ready to shine. I'm working for days, I gotta get mine. But I'm battling time. I'm speaking my mind and still making it rhyme. It's got me back in the grind. I rise to the top, I could never decline. Cause I'm way too high. I'm feeling my ass when I'm touching my prime. Bro, aim for the skies. Never look back, man, I got enough ties. Don't ask me why. All of my know is that life is a prize. Don't act surprised. Cause I got paid from 3.5s. That shit was live. Still doing things to get peas. All I know is OT. This beat is on me. In the game, it's like FIFA. Bring the heat like Antigua. Bang this loud, get speaker. Got them bars of bars cause I'm eager. Ain't no time for no squealer. Better duck, dive and dash. Still bearing love with the cash. You try to talk tough face to get mashed. We do these tracks and it's mad. All my bros are wicked and bad, mate. I'm just speaking these facts. 3 bros show we sit in their trap. Yeah, young and gifted, that's that. Palms is back, it's wicked and black. Yeah.
To shine. You got me feeling so high. Now that the stars are realigned, it's my time to shine. You got me feeling so high. Now that the stars are realigned, I want this now forever, baby. Feeling things are different lately. All the things I did for you were crazy. And now I have to tell you, baby. Thinking about them times I was sitting having fun. Now I'm bossing up, making money on my one. You know we hella gifted. I'm the one you missing. Thinking about them times I was sitting having fun. Now I'm bossing up, making money never won.
I got no time for slipping. Music's in my vision, fam, I gotta make a living. Bro, I gotta make a killing.